Hello and welcome back to Misery Loves Mandy, where comedians talk about miserable moments and whether or not they made them into jokes. This week's guest is Maddi Mays. We talk about the fact that we both had hot moms, the Wiggles remake that you have to subscribe to if we ever do that, and the fact that British accents, or any accent for that sort, is not hot anymore. So if you have an accent, I am so sorry. Please make sure to like and subscribe and check out the Patreon. You will not want to miss this one. Go sports. Do you like sports, or is that funny because you don't like sports?
I don't like sports. That's why I was like, oh, go sports. I thought I was like, yeah, we doing that. We doing that.
You gotta wear that to like a sports bar one day.
Yeah. They're like, why you wear the other team's clothes? I'm like, I don't care.
Does it look
Super Bowl
like
shirt every year?
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, that is a good.
I should get this in every color.
Yeah. I also love the Von Dutch. That is the most nostalgic hat ever. I feel like that was the first like moment when having a cool item, like you like felt, you're like, I'm wearing my Von Dutch hat.
Yeah.
Mine was a knockoff, but nobody knew.
Let me tell you something. Fashion Nova has so many right now.
Really?
I saw the link and I was like, you're kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. And so I got one. I was like, yeah.
I want to get one.
You should get one.
They were the shit, and it looks great. I feel like it's like more in now, like the style of it.
Yeah. It feels. When I got it, I was like, oh yeah. I'm a fucking bad bitch. I feel great right now.
I want one.
Get one. I'll say you. Literally, they have so many, and they're like on sale too.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so behind in this game, but I just learned. I don't even know how to say it correctly, but I almost got scammed and just learned what Shine. How do you say it?
Oh,
Shein.
Oh, you just found Shein?
It kept popping up on my Instagram. I don't online shop.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like, I got
good.
Target, Old Navy, Zara, and Marshalls, and I think that's it.
That's good though.
That's
good.
my list.
Yeah.
It'll grow one day.
No, but like it's. I think it's better and more healthy to go shopping in real life.
Yeah.
Like I went to the mall recently. I haven't gone to the mall in I don't know how long, and I was like, this is everything I see online. But like right here, so I can try it on.
Yeah,
and, like,
clothing is so hard not knowing how it fits.
Yeah. I've definitely taken some guesses. I've taken some fat guesses. Like,
Does it work out ever?
Sometimes not at all. Like you order, like, you know, if you're ordering from China, you're like, I know I'm gonna have to size up two times.
Their sizes, when I was looking that up, is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a large, and they're small. Like they're large is my size. Like Old Navy small, Chinese extra large.
If that's your large, bitch, I'm like a 3X.
But they don't have boobs.
No,
so they don't.
They don't got thick bitches in China. They don't. They got normal, pretty standard.
Yeah, the guys would get pretty excited if you went to China.
Dude, I know shit. I want to go. That's why I'm going to Japan.
I went to Japan.
Yeah. Oh, really?
How was it? So cool.
Have we been rolling this whole time?
We're going.
Okay. I didn't even know. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
So how was Japan for you?
Oh, it was super cool, but it was one of those vacations where like no one spoke English. Of course, it's not America. You shouldn't assume.
Yeah.
And so in the moment, but I'm like, what the hell? The music is American, and then no one's speaking English or knows English. I'm like, just play your music then. But
I do like Japanese.
Yeah, they should have been. I don't know. But like everything was beautiful. But it was one of those vacations that I appreciated it more when I got home. Mm-hmm. That I kept thinking about it when it was in the moment. It was fun, but it like I don't know. Do you ever like appreciate more things after you're there?
Yeah, 100%. The only time I think I was actually appreciated where I was when I was there, it's just a crazy thing to say. I was in Africa. I went to Kenya.
That would be cool.
And you had no choice but to be immersed in, like, there's animals everywhere. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, even, like, when you're in the streets, there's monkeys just hanging out.
Oh
and they're,
my
like,
God.
Like, I remember we were at the little resort where they were, like, I tried to bring food back to the room. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, no. We have to do it. I was like, why? They're like, the monkeys.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what? Like the monkeys is like that? They're like, yeah.
Damn.
And so like by the there's like the Maasai tribe who are like the oldest tribe I think in like Kenya, and they one of the guys was standing outside of the banquet and he had a slingshot. He was just shooting monkeys the whole time, and like anytime he'd get one, he'd laugh so hard, and I'm like, yo, this is hilarious.
That's crazy.
It was impossible not to be present in Africa. I'll tell you that.
It's life or death. Were the are the monkeys dangerous at all, or they just like want food?
They can be. Enough monkeys can rip your face off. You know what I mean?
I've seen Planet of the Apes.
They do that. They do that. It's rooted in reality. Yeah. They rip. Monkeys rip.
Gosh.
The one thing they'll do is rip.
Yeah, you got the banana practice. If you didn't know what
so
Africa looked like.
You went to the Masai Mara Reserve there?
No, I
Kenya?
went to. Was it that one? I don't know which one. We went to Amboseli, and then we went to this other one where we were a little bit deeper. That took a second, and it was kind of crazy because you saw all like the photos of like old British people and like dead animals like poaching people, and I was like, this is weird.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of Chinese flags there too.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Would have not have expected that.
No, they were everywhere.
Really?
Chinese flags everywhere.
What?
It showed me what this world will be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We'll be dead.
I'll learn Chinese. I don't have to die. Like, I'll learn Mandarin. Like.
I don't know. I tried learning Spanish, and it's supposed to be the easiest one for us to learn, and it didn't go well. So I don't know if I could learn Chinese.
Maybe you have like an affinity towards another language that you don't realize you have. Like maybe you could be secretly really good at like German. Like you could be really good at like. What are other languages? I don't know.
Sweden the other day. What is the strangest language to learn?
Ooh, hardest is Chinese, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Type in the heart. What is the hardest language
like
to learn?
clicks?
I was gonna say like ancient Sumerian.
It sounds hard. Oh, here we go. Mandarin?
Oh, yep.
Arabic,
oh yeah, I
Japanese,
knew that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Japanese, Korean, Hungarian.
Huh.
Become a Navajo whisperer.
Oh gosh. Well, we'll worry about it when the time comes.
I'm not gonna lie. Looking at every single one of those, this sounds about right. I think learning a language in general is probably really hard.
Oh yeah, I'm very impressed when people come here and then they speak English so well. I'm like, how? Also, it's like you have a whole new voice.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy when I watched I read Crazy Rich Asians when it came out, the book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny that they talked about like when their kid would go to college, they would choose a college. I don't know if this is true, but they would, in the book, they would choose a college and then that would be the accent they end up getting from where they go to school.
That's pretty, okay.
So you like a British accent or American accent.
So what would you do?
Oh, British accent's hot. Come on.
So? Let me tell you something. I used to think a British accent was so hot. And then one day I just woke up and I was like, it's not that hot to me anymore. There's something so like
so funny.
You know what I mean?
I feel that way, exactly that way about Australian accents.
Oh.
I used to think, because Heath Ledger was my man.
Oh, yeah.
And I just thought it was such a hot accent. And then I kept hearing a lot of people with Australian accents, but had more of like a Valley Girl cadence to it, where they just sounded dumb.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you just sound dumb.
I mean, they're technically the Southerners of Brits.
So maybe
they're basically that.
Yeah, it's the bottom.
They're the Confederates. They're the Confederacy of Britain. Yeah, that's what they are. I don't know. I think like I used to like accents. There was something so like ooh about it. Like I've also read a lot of books similar. I read a lot of fan fictions. I read a lot of like, stuff. I had a big crush on David Bowie, Labyrinth, Bisexual Awakening. But like it definitely like I don't know what it is about accents. I'm like, like talk normal. Like I don't know.
I love that. One day I just woke up.
It's just like I don't know. Like if I hear if I imagine so imagine you're having sex, right? And like, oh yeah, like ew. Say your name like Mandy. Like ew, yeah. Like, stop talking. Stop talking. Like imagine like you doing something real like and he's like, oh bloody hell. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It could go just as wrong as it could go right.
Yeah.
And I've also watched some like movies where he has like an accent and she doesn't.
Yeah.
And when they get in fights, they feel so much more superior.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just because you have an accent doesn't mean you're smarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of like vibe in those movie fights.
Yeah. Also, too, I would probably make fun of them if that's the case. Like, if I'm fighting with somebody they have an accent, I'm going to be mimicking you. Like, there's no way around it. Like, regardless of where you from, whether you from Britain, Jamaica, I'm like, oh, boomba clap. Like, I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna make fun of you. And so that's just what that is.
It's gotta happen.
Yeah.
Well, sorry if you have an accent. We're not into you.
No, we're not. We're not.
You had your moment, and it's done.
It's done. Like the whole 2000s British revival. Like, everybody was wearing the mustaches. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
The other day. Remember everybody had
just a full mustache, like a thick one.
No, like the nerd mustache, the nerd glasses, the mustache. You remember that when people would like draw a mustache on their finger? They would do shit like that.
It was a tattoo. A lot of people got tattoos in Florida. I knew like 2 people. All the emo kids got the mustache tattoo.
I was an emo kid.
And so was I.
Where?
Yeah.
What bands?
Oh, Census Fail, A Day to Remember, Under Oath. It was like
you was. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers to that shit.
Oh, I can't not finish this, but I have to say Green Day. My Green Day obsession. Billy Joe Armstrong was my crush.
Green Day was cool.
He got me through high school.
Yeah.
Who were your faves?
Oh my god. I was like a Black Veil Brides, Asking Alexandria. I liked A Day to Remember a lot.
Okay.
I really liked Escape to Fate. I really liked that like tight pants, makeup on the face. And I think it makes sense because I really liked David Bowie and Labyrinth. So I think that makes sense. I like them. But I also too like my mom was really into metal. So
That's cool.
It was pretty cool until it wasn't. It's not cool when it's 8 a.m. and she's blasting Megadeth.
Oh my god!
She kicks your door and she goes, "It's spring cleaning, sister." And it's just like the devil and like the music. You're like, "This is devil music." This is
oh
devil.
my
like,
god!
At that point, you're like, I don't want to do any of this. Just let me sleep in and listen to hip hop.
She sounds like a character in like a sitcom or something.
Yeah, that's Beth.
That's awesome.
It's funny too because do you have a hot mom? Also?
Yes, I do. Stacy's mom when it played, everyone's like, Mandy's mom.
Yep. Yeah, I can tell.
Beth.
Yeah,
I could tell.
You could tell when a girl has a hot mom. You're like, yeah, because you're like, you get it. There's a sense of like we're both like attractive girls, so it's like we have a sense of like we've had to humble ourselves because we have hot moms. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
where you're like, and because then also too like your hot mom is like my hot mom is one of those moms where she's like, oh no, like stop, and I'm like, no, bitch, like you know.
Yeah, just own it. Do you always get the still to this day since the beginning to now? Is that your sister?
Yeah.
Oh my! Now my mom is so sick of it. She at first like it was fun, but I think after 30 years she's just like, yeah, that's my sister.
See, my mom's white and we still got that.
Yeah.
They were like, is that your sister? We were like, we usually got like, oh, are you guys friends? Are you guys friends? And I'm like, I'm 12. Like, I'm 12 years old. I don't want to be here. Okay. It'd be like that. That was the vibe.
Oh gosh, so cringy.
Yeah.
Man. My mom, she would always play like 70s music. I think I know every 70s song that exists, and I still cool. Like listening to old music because of that.
Yeah. What would you listen to?
I don't know what exactly. Like we would like I always say like Helen Reddy, like just like strong like feminist songs. Ooh, and
like bra burning music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm like, you don't realize as a kid, and then you grow up and you're like, oh yeah, this is sick. This is a good music to be raised to.
Well, because like lyrically you're like, okay, like this is smart lyrics. He's pulling it up. I am a woman.
Yeah.
Hit.
The Monkees. We loved the Monkees growing up. Hey, we're the Monkees. Yeah, just that kind of
when
stuff.
You said that, I thought of the Wiggles were like, dude. No
oh God, they were terrifying.
The Wiggles?
Yeah.
They weren't as scary as the Teletubbies.
I was picturing the Teletubbies.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait, which one were the Wiggles?
Hey, Jamie, if you want to pull up the
the Wiggles.
These were the Wiggles.
Oh yeah, were. Oh,
those are new Wiggles though. We're talking about the old one, the Asian one, and 3 whites.
They're like, that's enough.
Oh yeah, this is new age Wiggles.
Wow. Oh yeah, way more females. That's great.
Yeah, and 2 of them are black. Ugh, this is not the 2000s.
This is not the Wiggles we grew up with.
No.
It's funny. I barely remember the Wiggles.
Yeah, we wiggled a lot.
Do you
Are
have
these
it-
the right wiggles?
Yes. Yes. Oh my! Do you know Ray Lau?
Yes. Is that his dad?
No, but it looks actually like I'm actually gonna have to. I'm gonna send that
That's
to him later.
so funny.
Shout out Ray Lau. Literally, they could do this as a sketch. Oh my god!
You should definitely send that to him.
I'm gonna send this to him. It's just so.
Or you could dress up as that for Halloween.
Exactly. We're all just gonna be different versions of Ray Lau, and I'm gonna be that. It's the hair too, and the height. Okay, yeah, I'm sending this to Ray. This is funny.
That's great.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, we should get into a segment. I could we have so many. We haven't gotten to have one-on-one conversation before, so I
Yeah,
feel like we
right.
could talk
It's
forever.
pretty great. It's pretty great. Two
We-
MMs.
Yeah, I know. We just have to do podcasts to get to talk to friends. That's how it works in this industry.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Isn't that funny? Like if someone is like, "Do you want to like meet up and have a coffee?" You're like, "Oh, great!" And then the day comes, you're like, "I got so much to do." But if it's a podcast, you're like, "Oh, I'm doing something."
Yeah.
It just like psychologically feels
Yeah.
different.
And you can have coffee
And
while
yeah,
you do it. Yeah.
it's perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, never thought of it like that, but you're so right.
Yeah.
You're so right. You will make time for a podcast.
Mhm.
You will make time for that. But if you're like, oh, let's go, I have
Yeah.
things.
I
and
get
this.
that way, and I feel like a bad friend. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just so busy, and I'm like, why are you so tight? I ate so much time. I'm like, I
Yeah.
got so much to do.
Are you an earth sign? What's your
I don't know, mate. Like a Gemini?
You're a Gemini?
Yeah. What is?
It's an air sign.
Okay.
That's also you.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, all over the place. But you have your way of going about things, and that's respectable.
Yeah.
I respect that about air
Okay.
signs.
I guess I didn't know what my that one sign was.
Gemini?
Like air sign. I've never looked into those before.
Oh yeah, y'all
Earth signs.
air signs are funny because y'all definitely have a good time most of the time. But
Most
when
of
you're
the
not
time.
having a good time, you will make sure nobody has a good time.
Oh no!
And I think that is so funny.
I don't know if I do that though.
See, you're probably like more because the Geminis I know they like ride for their people.
I do
Like,
that.
Geminis ride for their people. It's pretty. Did he pull up Gemini? This is so.
I just put in air signs.
This is hilarious.
What is your air sign?
I'm a Virgo, so
Okay.
I'm an Earth sign.
All right.
Yeah, but
And then
I do have air in my chart, and my Venus, I'm a Libra. So, but Libra is a lot about like balance, and so when
Okay.
I be in love, I'm like, I mean, we have to balance. We have to, you know.
that's a good
Yeah.
quality
Yeah.
to have.
I would say so.
It's all about balance.
I would say, see, air. It's the air in you. It's the air in you. It's all about balance. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Gemini, that's because Gemini, do you feel like you have like two sides of yourself?
Yeah, that's why I started. It's not right now, but I usually, I always feel two ways, and it's insane. I started painting my hands two different colors
So Gemini.
besides this color. I was like, this feels right. It just like feels correct.
Yeah, that green is cute too.
Thank you. I was like, it's either gonna look like shit, literally, or like a cool color, and I ended up liking it a lot.
Yeah, it's just green enough.
Yeah.
It's like that olive, like Casa Vetrano olive kind of green.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
It's a cool color. Cool color.
Okay, so
Segments.
segments.
Yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm
For mine.
excited. So the first thing is the weekly wiener,
Uh-huh.
which is like a person or thing that bugs you more than it should have.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much everything to a lot of comics.
Yeah.
Is there something that came to your mind?
Well, I think I bugged myself this week. Normal bodily functions bother me.
Okay.
Like, especially when I do, like, you know, when you get the hiccups and you get really mad.
Yes.
So, similarly, I told you this on the way up.
Oh, yeah.
I sneezed so hard, I threw my lower lumbar out.
That is awful.
Oh, yeah, I'm in pain.
Ugh.
Shit sucks. I'm moving slow. I feel older than I am. It's not okay. But I just also was like, how did I sneeze so hard? Because I was like curled up, where I was like laying on my side. I was watching YouTube videos on my laptop, and I sneezed. And I'm you know, a little allergy right now. I'm not like, you know, contagious sick. And when I sneeze, when I'm a little contagious sick, I sneeze a little harder than I usually sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt really strong in that moment, and it wasn't good. So now that's the thing that's been pissing me the fuck off, because I can't walk like a normal person right now.
And you don't know with back pain like how long it's gonna persist.
Oh, yeah. If this lasts for forever, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
It won't last forever.
I mean, it's back comes back though. I'll tell you that.
It
the
does.
back comes back.
It does.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So what about you? What are you fucking pissed the fuck off about? Pissed off at myself.
I've had a weird body thing that started happening like a week or two ago. So I keep getting Charlie horses in my ass cheeks.
What?
And it hurts so bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know the feeling when you would like sit on like the belt like the thing in the car where the belt buckle goes in and you get like the really bad pain in your ass, or like you'd sit on something hard and you'd be like, oh my God, I'm gonna die feeling.
Yeah.
It's coming out of nowhere.
I've never had it in my ass. I've had it in my calf and
Yeah.
my foot.
Same.
Ass? Does it like, you know, you know when it'll like, you could see it like.
I can't see back there, but I should look in the mirror just twerking on its own.
Just like, fucking just like going like this. You're like, ha. Yeah, no.
So that keeps happening to me, and it doesn't go away for a minute. You know how Charlie horse lasts.
Yeah.
So I'm just like walking around my apartment, like, and it hurts so bad I'm laughing. So I just look crazy.
And you're just.
I just
like,
it hurts.
Tased.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think pull back is worse. That is.
I mean, we could
both be in pain.
We can both, both things. I wouldn't say one is worse than the other.
Back is tough though, because like from sneezing too.
Yeah.
That's like a heightened version of you sleeping wrong, being like, I can't move my neck.
Yeah.
But sneeze.
I fucking sneezed and was like, like it was. Yeah. And I just feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. I feel like a dumb idiot. Just fucking sneezing and letting it loose. Oh my God, too. And I laid back down. That was the gag, is I should have got up. But I laid back down. And that's the real fucking lesson here. That's the real fucking lesson.
What would you have done differently? Like stretched or something?
I would have got up and done my day. I would have like not been a lazy fuck. Like I think in that moment, because like this is the thing about adulting, right? You make decisions and you're like, okay, I have to choose to do this, otherwise it's never gonna get done. In that moment, I was like, ooh, let me choose to lay back down. And then the universe said, we'll show you, adult.
Oh, you pulled it back when you laid back down later. Like you could have been up and moving.
Could have did things.
Could have
been productive. And then they're like, oh, you want to not be productive? The whole day you're not doing shit but laying straight.
But then it was a part of you like, now I have to lay down.
Yeah.
Because my back hurts.
Oh, yeah. And then I wrote 3 jokes. I took
good.
Yeah, I took a gummy and I wrote 3 jokes. And I was like, and I just sat there just thinking. I was like, oh, well, that would work too. Here's a tag for this. And I just like.
That's so productive.
I got a Misery Loves Company story for you.
You do?
On the cramp in the butt.
From you? Okay.
No, not from me personally.
Okay, well,
it'll be the girl track star from our high school is hooking up in a cabin with like so many people around because it's high school and people are shameless. And it's 2 a.m, 3 a.m, all the lights are off. Suddenly we hear this girl start screaming. And it's because she gets some type of cramp.
Oh, no.
Charlie
That's fucking real.
While she's on top of this guy riding
No way.
And everyone knew about it. And so instead of being a state record holder in the 400, I'll always remember her for that.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, pretty relatable. Pretty relatable. Yeah.
I mean, you always fear you're either going to get a cramp or fart. I feel like those are the 2 biggest fears while having sex.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, those are things you don't want to happen.
Yeah, because if you fart, no matter what position you're in, you feel real like,
Yeah.
Like, I think the worst position to fart, reverse cowgirl probably.
Oh, I don't think it could get worse.
I think that's the worst position. What would you say, worst position?
Oh, I'm glad she had a cramp in front of a room full of people instead of farting in front of a room full of people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That'd been awful.
I think the worst position would be, but I think you have number 1. Second worst would be your legs up. So then it's just like,
it's just
skunk. Just right.
Because if you're on your back, legs up, and we can both make eye contact.
There's eye contact there too.
Oh yeah, or if they're holding your, if you're holding your legs up, that's worse. That's worse. Because you're sitting there just like.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of shame in there. I don't want to see your fucking
Oh.
Yeah.
I was debating 2 weekly wieners to say today, and since we're on the fart theme, I was like, oh man, not another fart one, but I do have a fart weekly wiener I'm gonna say. That happened like I think it's like 2 flights ago. It was very recently. And it pissed me off. Someone in our vicinity on the plane kept ripping the stinkiest farts. One time you go, oh, gross. But like by the fourth time, you're like, go to the bathroom. You have to literally, you're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
You have to shit.
Yeah.
Just go shit. That's so rude to keep doing it.
Just like let it out. Like go there and just one fell swoop.
Be done.
Let it out. Just de-gas real quick.
Isn't that rude though? Like 4 times on a plane.
Yeah.
Nasty ass ones.
That or they're nervous. Or they're really nervous.
You know.
And then at the same time, but it's also just like, hey, bro, still handle your business. That's happened actually recently. Literally 2 nights before all the fires, there was so much wind. So my
it was crazy wind.
The turbulence.
Oh, you flew out like right before this?
I landed here. I landed in Burbank. The turbulence. I never prayed on a plane before.
Oh my God.
I was on that plane like, dear Lord. I know we don't talk that often.
I'm back.
Please let me land. And like I could tell that everybody was nervous because there were a couple people, I think, that kept farting because they thought they were gonna die. Like at least I'm gonna die with a clear conscience, you know what I'm saying? Clear flashlights. But like it was crazy. I was like, hey, yo, like
had the bubble guts.
Yeah. Like I mean, fuck. Like the planes, because every time you catch, like.
Yeah, and your stomach is like lifting and.
But that shit dropped, and people, everybody would like. It was like a routine, like a timing of like, okay, yeah, we drop, y'all drop, everybody dropping. It was bad.
That's terrifying. I can't believe you flew in then, because it was the most wind I've ever seen living out here in LA.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch, so I got a big suitcase. The wind knocked me and my suitcase over. I was like, okay, all right.
Damn.
I was unfamiliar with your game, California Winds. Like I was like, oh shit, this is bad.
Hello, Santa Ana.
I was like, oh, like y'all, are you from here?
No, but I've been here for a while, and I've never ever been around winds like that. I mean, I'm from Florida, so there were hurricane winds, and that was pretty much close to the hurricane winds.
I'm from Texas, so I get that.
Yeah.
Well, where in Florida?
South Florida, like Fort Lauderdale, West Palm.
Oh shit, my boyfriend lives in Orlando.
I went to school in Orlando.
Oh shit.
UCF.
Hey.
I don't know how I did it.
Oh, you went to parties.
It was so fun.
You was.
Oh
out.
yeah.
You was outside.
It was.
Did you?
So much partying.
Oh yeah. Were there like frats and stuff? Did you do like the frat parties?
No, I had an old joke. It was awful. It was like one of my first jokes. Like I worked at Chili's, so I was like a server. I didn't have so I was like, we were like, that was my sorority.
That's real.
But I think I just hung out with like my like server friends and.
You're like cool.
I mean, if that's cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. Dude, surfing.
No. So not cool. Serving tables.
Oh,
the opposite of surfing.
I thought you said surfing.
I wish it was
Me
surfing.
and my surfer friends.
I wish.
I was like, bitch, you could pick yourself
I'm
up.
like, no, I
ride a wave. That's fucking cool. And okay, well, like server Chili's is pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Hey, yeah. It's so
cool.
funny that you said that, because I remember like once I got a massage.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" Which like. Don't do that when someone's getting a massage, because they don't want to talk about work. Yeah. Why are you doing crowd work?
While you're fucking...
And I said I'm a server, and she heard surfer.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the way I say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we partied hard in college.
Yeah.
But no frat and stuff. But like they had bars out there that it was like penny.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Texas had the same, like drink all night for a penny drink, and you're like, okay, I'll drink this bottom shelf liquor and just black out the second I get there.
Just like watered down green tea shots.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, yeah.
Did you go to college?
I did, but I went to art school, so it was a little different. But
that's nice.
I will say this before we get into that: I miss Chili's. I miss Chili's. There's no Chili's out here. You gotta like go like 40 minutes up north, like, which is where I went to school by a Chili's. So like you talking about that reminded me of school, because oh my god.
What art institute did you go to?
I went to California Institute of the Arts. That's exactly where I went to. That is exactly where I went to.
I know when I see him.
The cool one, not the scammy one. Yeah, owned by Disney, so different conversation. But Chili's was cool because you could get the margarita flights.
Oh yeah.
You get the bazooki. You get the chili cheese in the pan. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Chili con queso.
The chili con queso. That shit was good.
When I forgot what show I just did. That was like 2 hours, hour or two away. I always forget the name of this town. But it was next to a Chili's, and we're like, we're going.
Yeah. If there's a Chili's, I'm fucking going, dude.
The nostalgia just is great.
Like, I remember I had a friend that was like, yo, like, if you're taking a girl on a first date, take her to Chili's. And they were like, and if they don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the girl for you. But I'm also just like, but if you really like it, that might also not be the girl for you. You know, if you like it too much, it's like, we go to Chili's. We go to Chili's. Like, every Tuesday, we go to Chili's.
I think it's probably even worse.
A little bit.
Like it that much.
Like, Chili's is a treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat. Every now and then, let's go to Chili's.
And sometimes it's fun to go, and I'm like, oh, this actually is not that good. It's fun to remember that, too.
Any place with waxy crayons and not the Crayola crayons.
Yeah.
With their own crayons. I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all are, this is a conglomerate. This is something that is, it got, you know.
It's funny.
But, yeah. Art school.
I don't even remember how we got there. I'm a surfer.
She's a surfer.
I'm a surfer.
I don't know if you guys know about Mandy Martino, but she is a surfer.
If I was saying that, though, that would be, like, the most, like, cool girl way to say, like, I didn't hang out with, like, sorority girls. I just hung out with my surfer.
That's what I thought you said.
My surfer is like, yeah, it's like,
oh, you're cool. You're like, for real.
Oh, man, I want to be that cool.
No, you're still cool.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You were a little emo kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. We're the same kind of cool. We're like...
Did you do the sideways spike belt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me
She's
too.
the only girl crying on the waves. Bitch.
So funny. I just like the waves that remind me of, like, the breakdowns of, like, songs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, whenever, like, the band, like, when they start using the double bass, that's what it reminds me of whenever the wave.
Oh, yeah. My first boyfriend was a bass player from a band. And
yeah, my first boyfriend was a guitar player.
Yeah.
White. Goofy. Fucking goofy. I talked about it on the last podcast I did. I don't want to give him any more.
Okay. Yeah, he's had enough time.
Yeah.
He's a goofy man.
Yeah. Not circumcised. Weird.
Oh.
Weird. For a first dick, it's weird.
That's too much skin for a first one.
Well, it's just like, it's just not what I had seen before.
Yeah.
For your first one, you're like, okay, I'm going to have to maneuver.
Yeah.
And then I figured it out. If anything, it was good for a first dick because that's how the dicks were intended.
Yeah. I think it's like learning, like, for your first car, stick shift.
Yeah.
And then now that you know stick shift.
Your first car, stick shift. There's going to be a little extra stuff going on there. You're going to have the clutch.
There's going to be a lot of, like,
there's going to be a lot of, you know.
little back and forth.
Yeah.
Jerky. It's going to be jerky.
It's going to be very jerky. A little softer
Mm-hmm.
than you would think. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty nice. Shout out.
Yeah, that's good.
It makes me think, I'm like, do I circumcise my son when I have kids, you know?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to have to deal with, like... I'm like, I know we don't know each other too well, but I'm pretty sure you should definitely circumcise your child.
I mean, I'm technically Jewish, so I think I have to.
Oh, yeah. So then you don't even have to think about it.
I mean, I'm going to have to think about it. You can make that choice. But I think it's going to happen because I think, like, even the father of my kids, I feel like, hey, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Just
it is crazy that that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine, like, as ladies, like, we don't have that. I think the closest thing we have to, like...
I wonder if you're going to say what I was thinking.
Ears pierced?
Yes, that is what I was going to say. Because I was going to say a lot of people are like, oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
That you pierce your baby's ears. I'm like, you just cut your son's dick off.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on.
Let her look cute.
Let her wear her little studs.
Yeah.
And it'd be cute. Yeah.
I just took Audrey, which I was with Audrey before this, and she told me to tell you hi.
Hi.
We're doing it on the pod.
Audrey.
I just went with her to Claire's to get her ears pierced. Her second hole.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, whoa. She to go to Claire's if it's your first time getting your ear piercing.
As an adult is
like, hey, come on. You might as well do a pan trap style. That's how mine got pierced.
Wait, you did it with the apple?
Yeah,
you did it yourself?
No, I had my friend do it.
No way. That's still gnarly. Did it turn out okay?
Oh yeah, they're still there.
Wow.
Yeah, they're still there. But she it was funny too. The first time she did it, she didn't numb it with ice. She just did it, and we smoked a blunt beforehand.
How old were you?
I was like 20.
Okay, so you were older.
Yeah,
no ears pierced forever.
They were pierced, but they closed up.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, ooh, we'll do it again. And then they closed them again. And then this was like, you know, fuck it, I'm going to keep them open. Fuck it, I'm going to, like, take care of myself. And, like, she did it. She didn't numb it, and I remember I was high, and so I was passed out. I literally was like laying down. I was like, I'm gonna faint. And she was like, well, we can numb the next one. I was like, you could have numbed the first one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We could have just numbed the whole time. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why we're doing this like this. Why you could have just.
Oh.
Like,
That's
what?
So I could never let a friend do that. But my ear piercing story is weird too.
What's your ear?
My dad pierced my ears.
That's worse. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let a friend. I trust a friend. A dad to do it. You're like, just stop crying.
My mom used to own a beauty salon.
Okay.
So they had the ear pierce gun. Like people would come in and get their ears pierced, and my mom felt too bad to do mine.
Yeah.
So my dad pierced both of my. I have 3 now. I think he might have pierced all of them.
Oh.
That's the most random. If I wanted to give a random fact to someone, that's a really weird one.
Like 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah, my dad pierced the 3 holes in my ear.
Right. So yeah. Okay. So what would your your one truth and your one lie would be if you had to do that? I mean, obviously we're not playing the game. I'm curious what you would put together with my dad pierced all 3 holes.
Okay. Right, I have a webbed toe. And it's 2 truths
and 1 lie.
Okay.
So I have to guess between the lies.
I've never done anal.
My gut is telling me that the true answer is the anal, but I want to say web toe is the lie because you just see like yeah, I've never done anal. I'm still a virgin.
Yeah, it's
but also you could have a web toe, which I think that's such a specific thing to say. So what's the lie?
The lie is the web toe.
The web toe.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, Mom.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, my 2 truths and a lie. I sneezed so hard I threw my back out. My eye twitches when I chew. And I have done anal.
Okay.
What's the lie?
The eye twitch.
You think that's the lie?
Yeah.
The lie is I have done it. I've never done anal. So
You've never done anal.
My eye twitches when I chew. Yeah. So,
you're gonna just leave me out here with this as the one that's done anal?
Let me tell you something. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. But I may not have done anal, but I've done other things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm an adventurous freaky bitch too.
No, I'm not really.
You're not. You're just white.
I just don't know how to say no. What if I said no? I've been in some long relationships. I think that's where it comes into play.
That's when you do anal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I tried. This is a crazy storytelling time. I tried and I was off shrooms. And I remember I was like, I think tonight's like,
feeling loose.
I was like, feeling like,
yeah.
No, I was feeling loose. I was feeling loose. But then I remember I was just like, I was with my ex and we were like, let's, and it just got to the point where I was like, nah. I can't do it. It feels pretty gay.
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't do it often. I've just done it. I have a friend who loves it.
You're like, I need to clarify.
Don't get excited. Don't get things twisted here.
I'm not like I need to
save it for the Patreon.
Yeah. That's an unfiltered section. This is where this should all be on.
We'll bring it back to that.
We'll give you a little taste.
We're gonna put a pin in this.
Yeah, good way to keep us on track and save shit for the Patreon. This is Mike. We love Mike.
Let's go, Mike.
Oh wow, thank you. I want to get into your embarrassing stories.
Oh yeah.
And then later, anal. YouTube's like, you're not monetized for this episode. I'm like,
that's
why?
So funny. Do you guys be monetized to say nasty stuff?
They try to flag you when you say stuff, but usually if it's later on in the episode, it's fine. But if we started with anal, then they'd be like
a good Catholic girl.
Yeah. You're Catholic?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do look like I feel like I could be just a regular.
There's a stereotype of that community.
Anal?
Girls would lose their anal virginity first because they were still a virgin.
I think I did hear that. I didn't know if it was Catholic. I just was there for super religious people that they would do it in the butt. Which
the butt feels more sinful.
Yeah, for sure.
So sinful.
It's not built for that.
It's not. It's not. It's filthy. If we talk about sin and filth. It's not filthy. It's not filthy. I don't want you to think that I'm.
I don't love anal.
Girl logic.
It's not filthy, you know. I had a friend walk me through her process of like how she preps and gets ready for it. That's definitely a Patreon.
Okay, Patreon. Okay, Patreon.
It's a Patreon story. It's a
I
Patreon
really want to
story.
hear that.
But it's truly the way she walked me through it. I'm like, oh, you have to really know and love yourself. And like that's a good thing. That's great.
That is a good thing.
But I'm a comedian for a reason. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like get up in there. Like I let that be what I clean it. I'm very, you know.
Yeah.
But you can eat it. Like my ass, you can eat mine. But I'm not gonna, you know.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it.
I think that's like a fine, good line to end. Like that's
that segment. Yeah.
No. Oh. Like that's like a good standard to have for your butthole.
Yeah.
I think that's what everyone should strive for.
I wish, but there's a piece of me that wishes I could. You know.
There's still a chance.
Yeah. But this is how I know I'll never be like. There's always a piece of you like, you know, like oh, like I could be a porn star one day.
Yeah.
Like having an name, I'm sure you understand. Having an name
that could have a heart if you wanted it to.
Yeah, like if you have an name, like a Marilyn Monroe, whatever, Martino, Maddi Mays.
Yeah, whatever, we got the MMs.
It's so porn star namey. Like my whole life, they're like, oh, you got a porn star name, whatever. And I started thinking, I was like, I don't think I could do porn because I can't do anal.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
I also can't swallow.
Oh yeah, you'd get fired quick.
Oh my god, like my throat will not let me. My epiglottis is like every time. No,
I think your body just kind of knows what's right.
Yeah,
it wants.
It's the same way I can't eat potato salad. I swear to God, I throw up every time.
So no spitting, no anal, no potato salad.
No,
We're ruining potato salad.
I mean, no swallowing.
No swallowing. Yeah.
No swallowing.
And I can't swallow potato salad either. I don't know what it is.
Is it maybe like the potatoes are harder than they should be? I always, when I eat potato salad, I'm like, these potatoes should be cooked more.
Yeah. It's usually like, it's just the combination of things.
Yeah.
It just makes me gag, you know? It's what it is. I don't know. I'll just tell you guys.
Can you eat an oyster?
I could do an oyster.
Okay. Do I say oyster weird?
Oyster?
Oyster. I don't like the way I say oyster.
You said it like the accent we were talking earlier. Like, I can't eat oyster.
Well, an oyster.
Yeah, you do an oyster. If you can't eat potato salad, how can you eat an oyster? Did you swallow a pill?
Yeah, that'd be nasty in bed.
Dude.
I don't want that.
So I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so imagine you're getting anal from like a British. So I had a friend. I had a friend who went to like London for like a school thing,
okay,
and her roommate kept pissing her off, like kept pissing because she kept doing shit, and she was like, girl, like relax. And there was a night she brought home this guy, and his name was Alley Cat.
What?
His name was Alley Cat.
Okay, please tell more.
And she was just like, she goes, who is the guy? She goes, the name's Alley Cat. He's like, he's really cool. He's just gonna like drop off dick and leave. She goes, bitch, we share a room. Like, you're not having sex with Alley Cat while I pretend to sleep. It's not gonna happen.
No, it was probably a small space, right?
Yeah,
if it
it's
was
a hostel.
Yeah,
like, of course,
exactly.
there's no way. We're not doing that freaky European shit. That's why we came to this country. We're Puritan.
Get away with that.
We're Puritan based for a reason, bro. Get that freaky European shit
Alley
over there. Alley Cat.
Wait, also, if you have a name like that, the expectations for you to be freaky are very high.
I have to leave dehydrated. You know, have you ever squirted so much you leave dehydrated?
No, but I have an overactive bladder, so I am so shocked I'm not a squirter. But anyone can be a squirter, but I have not.
But you say that is because squirt is not pee.
I know, but is it for sure not? I know it's a big debate.
Let me tell you something. For me,
not pee.
See, if you have an overactive bladder,
it could
means you pee a lot.
Yeah.
But if you're not a squirter, that means probably because all the liquids in your body is going to that side.
Maybe.
So, I'm just saying.
I think that is like, if there was like this, like, is it pee or not? The fact that I'm not a squirter should solidify that.
It just kind of tells us. It's telling.
I pee.
Yeah.
All the time.
This bitch pees.
You don't know.
This bitch pees. This bitch tinkles, bro.
I can pee 100 times a day. I was thinking about, I want to do this. Before I give Mike, I'm borrowing his camera. I was thinking about doing this vlog of follow me for a day to see how much I pee. I
Oh,
think
that's freaky. That's pretty freaky. That's for the Patreon for sure.
I should post it on my Patreon.
Yeah.
Or
P
your OnlyFans.
stuff. Did you
Right,
do the
right.
OnlyFans taping?
No, but I want to so bad.
I think they only have a few left in LA. You got to reach out.
Oh, I just reach out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out.
I'll give you your info.
Okay, because
Remind me
let me tell you
before.
something. Let me tell you something. I have not made an OnlyFans, but I would for the comedy
Yeah.
because I want to rate weird dudes' dicks.
This one
so
dude
bad.
keeps asking me to do
Right.
it.
I'd go live and like share my screen and go through all the things and rate the dicks, and I'll rate the dicks, and I'll be like,
You'll
this
make
shit-
so much money.
You
We
think
have a
so?
new Patreon
Yeah.
show, Misery Loves Dicks.
That would be good.
Dicks love misery.
Okay,
That's
so we got to
really-
get you on it.
Yeah.
And then that is out there. This one dude kept asking me. His profile name is Just for Mandy. He keeps asking me to rate it. I've said no because
just for Mandy's.
just-
It's probably like an old coworker. That's usually like people that are
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're usually somebody that knew you like in high school.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
So he
Check
keeps
his IP.
asking, but then he says, I don't have a lot of money. So I'm like, "Pff, yeah, if I'm going to rate one, it's not going to be just some broke dude.
Yeah.
Then he comes on my live, which is just me like talking in a shirt, like in this outfit.
Yeah.
He comes on the live and gets like butthurt that I'm like just doing this, and then goes off to then saying that so he may be listening. He listened to my podcast, which I do appreciate you.
Thank
he-
you just for Mandy. We
Yeah.
appreciate you so much.
Then he goes off to saying
fucking broke fuck. Jesus Christ.
he goes off and then he goes,
Mike
oh
gives it a 4.5, bub.
Did you rate it?
no. So he
Oh.
comes on my live. This was like last week, and then he goes,
Has he sent you a photo?
I don't think he has.
Okay,
He
'cause I
he
was gonna
wasn't.
say.
He was. Yeah,
I was like,
you
we can rate it.
We
right
can
now.
rate it.
We can rate it right now.
I can message him. He might have unfollowed me after this. He goes, "Oh, since your live isn't promiscuous, pretty much like, I mean, then I want to tell you. Then I'm gonna be honest with you about your comedy or something like that." And I write back really quick, "No, thank you, unnecessary," or something like that. And then he goes off about how he doesn't like the female guests on my podcast, and to get funnier female comics.
And so you called me. That's funny.
So are you happy now? I got you one.
Show us that dick. Is that's going to be just for Mandy and Maddie?
And Maddie.
Just for Mandy and Maddie.
With just an eye.
Show us that dick. bro.
Yeah, she'll look for it.
We'll
She'll
rate.
get it.
She'll bring me back and then we'll rate it.
Yeah.
rate
After
just-
the podcast comes out in that little folder of hidden messages on Instagram, she's going to have
Yeah.
to check. It's going to be
It's-
one new.
Exactly. It's like, what shit about this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking 3.5, barely.
Yeah, what does the go do? 1 to 10, 1 to 5? I guess you create your own rating.
Yeah, like, do we want to do stars or we do 1 out of 10? You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah.
like 1 out of 10 is a little bit more. You can give a little bit more.
There's more wiggle room.
Yeah. Definitely is one of the.
Okay. The show is called The Wiggles, you see.
Oh.
And you 4 girls on the show, and you're all going to
My
wear different color
God.
shirts.
Yeah. We're just be wiggling. It's like
What's
wiggling.
the wiggle rating?
Wiggling. Yeah, the wiggle rating. Give us a wiggle rating.
And then the rating's 1 out of 4 because there's 4 wiggles.
Yeah.
And each
Yeah.
girl
You have to
gives a
rank us.
star. Yeah, if they like it.
Yeah, you have to
Wow.
give us, okay, what color wiggle do you want to be?
Um,
Purple, yellow, red, or blue?
oh,
The purple one is the Asian one.
yeah, I wish that I could have done green. I really like green. It's really a bummer there's no green.
my color.
Can we just... Oh, I guess I want to go... You know, I don't know if any of these colors really look good on me. Oh, I'm going to do red because I like wearing red lipstick.
Okay, cool. I wanted to do yellow.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't take that
Thank
from you.
God.
That was a close one.
God, that was so close. We would have had to like, fight.
Recast.
We would've
We're
had
like,
to-
oh,
we would've had to
when
do
she
something.
leaves, we're like, we're going to make someone else
Yeah.
the yellow wiggle.
They kind of remind me of the Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's the collared shirt. For sure, this shirt.
You have to get a lesbian on here who just hates dicks, so it's just very scientific from that point
Yeah.
of view.
That's
Yeah.
a really good call. Yeah, we want to add some.
Yeah, we need
The
like
show
a.
is 100% behind a paywall because I will be paid handsomely to participate in this.
But we would make bang.
Oh my God, just wiggling. We
Oh,
just wiggle.
we just wiggle.
Wiggle. I would have to take this week off because I threw my back out sneezing.
Oh yeah.
But A lot of callbacks this episode. Look at us. We're real comedians. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
But yeah, no, definitely. We could wiggle. Also, you said a lesbian that hates dick is funny, like a pure lesbian.
Yeah, like has never slept with a man or did it once and was like, this ain't for me.
They have those exist.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They were like, no, I know.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be any. Nope.
I don't need to see it. Don't need to try. It's like when you meet people who have never had a sip of alcohol.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how have you never even tried it? And they're like, I've never.
Autism.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you not drink?
I started drinking late. My younger brother, who is actually more like, he's like super Asperger, like way more on it than I am. But he's like, I will never drink and I will never smoke. I said, okay.
All right. You know what you want.
All right, Charlie. He goes, I will never do it. And I said, okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But I started drinking like way later. What are we pulling up?
I was looking at a list of female gay comics.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
He's
That's
casting.
number 1.
He's
Sam,
casting.
Shout out Sam J. Number 1 gay comic.
That'd be amazing.
No, but Sam talks about used to try dick.
She tried it.
Yeah, she back in the day. She's like, back when I used to suck dick, so she says it a lot.
Robbie Hoffman would be hilarious.
Oh, Robbie's so funny.
I couldn't imagine Robbie encountering a dick.
I don't think she'd want to do it.
I think she would.
She would be the funniest person ever, though, to rate a dick.
Where's Tig on this list?
Yo.
Yeah. Oh, I love Tig.
Yeah. Jane Lynch.
I love Jane Lynch too.
She gay for real? I always thought she was, but
yeah, I read her memoir, Fortune.
This
is a good list of comics. If this was just a list of comics, I'd be like, these are some good comics.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah.
Shout out.
All right. Well, we got sidetracked again.
Yeah, you should. If Robbie got the OnlyFans taping and rated dicks and was like, yeah, it's fucking. I don't know, this fucking shroom over there. I don't know.
That would be so funny.
I think she'd be neurotic and looking at the rest of the pictures. Like, you should clean up over there. Like, your shoes aren't put away. Why are they out? Why are they in the middle of the floor?
It's like, because your environment is so fucked up, I have to. The dick's got a 4. It's a 4.
You didn't clean your fingernails before you took the picture?
Oh my God. Yeah, she would call out everything in the background that you wouldn't even think to see.
She's not even rating the dick. She's just rating the person.
Yeah.
She's really rating who you really are.
First person to commit suicide from a dick.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry for sending it.
That's so
Honestly,
good.
that's my goal.
The Wiggles?
No, I want to rate your dick so bad at you. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. Hope you get paid well, you know.
I think lives are expensive, you know? So maybe shit. Or I'll get sued. I don't want... Okay, never mind. Let me not say I used to say this. I said this on another podcast because in anime, their noses bust. Like, their noses, like, will just, like, bleed whenever they, like, blush too hard.
Oh, really?
And I said my goal is to go to Japan and make some noses bust. And I would rather that than them kill themselves from a dick rating. Actually, I want y'all to be so flustered by your dick rating that your nose busts. We gonna do that. Okay. What is it?
This is the end story, but we need to get into I'll figure this out. We need to get into your embarrassing stories. We've been going.
Yeah.
We keep getting distracted.
Oh, the ones that we turned into jokes?
Yeah. So you can do one that you turned into a joke, one that you didn't, both, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, this one I've been using as a closer, but it's a funny circumstance.
You don't have to say like the joke. You can.
No, I'll just tell you what happened. So this.
Real quick, can you pull your mic back just a little in towards you? Yeah.
Like right here.
Yeah, you were just getting close to Mandy and closer to Mandy without the mic.
I was leaning
with
in.
you.
Cool.
It's gonna get crazy.
So, all right. So I'm dating this guy, and I, you know, when you first start dating a guy, you give them head a lot.
Yeah, of course. You gotta act like that's what you always do.
Exactly. And I
appreciate it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so, you know the thing that you do when you hold your thumb down to like deep throat? Do you know that? Do you know that trick?
I don't know this trick.
You don't know this trick?
I have the weird hand thing that we talked about before where I guess I just go like with these two fingers.
Oh.
I didn't know until Matt made fun of it on stage. And
you
that's
were
how
just using 2 fingers?
Because
you were okaying dicks?
I was okaying dicks because most guys go like no hands. You know, they you ever have guys like push away your hand?
Yeah.
So then I wanted some control. So
you
it
just
after time it turned into just the okaying dicks.
You're just chopsticking. Fucking.
But please, I need to hear
Okay.
what I should be doing.
So if you hold your thumb down, so you can do this with no hands.
Okay.
So if you're holding your thumb down, apparently it helps with deep throating, right?
All right.
I didn't do this. And I ended up like, you know, whenever you feel yourself like something's gonna come up?
Yes.
So I threw up. Yeah, I threw up. I did. And I was really embarrassed.
Oh.
I was like really embarrassed.
How long were you dating this person, or was it new?
This was pretty.
Oh, because you said it was a new relationship.
Yeah. It's the relationship I'm in now, which I think is pretty funny.
That's great.
and I do this as my closer, and he thinks it's very funny. But basically, like I threw up, and I was really embarrassed about it.
Yeah, of course.
And at first, he was like, why'd you stop? Or like, you freaky. But then I was like, because we had just like eat Wingstop, and I like, because we're going to Wingstop, so I stopped. But then I started thinking, like, because it happened, I remember I cleaned myself up, dude. I was like, oh my god. He goes, it's okay. It's like, honestly, like, I it made me feel good. And the joke is that, if this happened in reverse, I wouldn't like that at all.
No.
If a man threw up.
No.
Imagine getting ate out in a man. Bro, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
It would be the farthest thing from hot.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I like, you know that meme of the cat smelling that girl's coochie and it gags? I'm like,
that's what you would think.
Yeah, but if men love when you gag on a dick. They're like, oh my god, she gagged on it. Oh my god, it's
oh
so
yeah, they
amazing.
want you to gag.
Yeah, because they're like, oh yeah, it makes them feel like, oh yeah, big fucking dick that's making her gag on it. It's like, no, like I don't want to throw up. Throwing up, not a fun thing. I'm not bulimic. Like, I don't know.
That would be nice, though, if you were.
Right.
You get like a 2 birds, 1 stone sitch.
Bulimic bitch, man with throat fetish.
Yeah. Match made in heaven.
Oh, my God.
That's
like,
your secret about me?
Are you into throwing up?
You throw up, we're throwing up.
Oh, there are a lot of people who, like, if they smell puke, they will puke. Imagine if that happened.
Imagine you throw on it and he's like, oh, and then he throws them on you. That's disgusting.
Oh,
that's disgusting,
my
dude.
God. I didn't even think about that scenario, but that is so true for a lot of people. Thank God he's not one of those people.
Nah, she was just like, hey, yo. Whoa. And I was like, nah.
You good?
Yeah. Well, because I remember, too, when it happened, I, like, turned my head really fast. I was like, and I, like, caught it right here. And he was like, you good? Like, it was like, he thought I was, like, dabbing on the dick. And I'm like, no. A weird thing to do in the middle.
Very
just
weird thing to do.
Real quick, one of these.
Yeah, how good was that head?
Yeah, like, oh, you got it? Cool. No, I caught it here. Yeah.
Sometimes though, like situations like that, I feel like it is like in a new relationship, it kind of is like a form of trauma bonding.
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, we just reached a level that will bring us closer together if we get past this.
Oh, he was like, it made me like you more. I'm like, for why? Why did it make you like me more? It was funny. He met me like my car had just gotten broken into, and I had 3 windows that got busted. 3?
Why did they have to do 3?
You fucking tell me.
That's
I don't know.
fucked up.
Yo, yeah, 3 windows. They took everything in my car. I had way too much shit in my car. That was really the issue. I had too much stuff in my car for too long.
Yeah, I do the same.
I'm just a girl, you know what I mean? Just a girl. And I remember I drove him and we were trying to talk, but like it's so loud because of the. And I'm like, you like, oh, so you listen to a lot of Rod Wave? That's so. And he's just like, yeah, Rod Wave pretty cool. And we're just like yelling. Wow. And the same thing is like, maybe like you more. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'll take it.
I like him. He sounds like a good one.
It's pretty great. It's pretty good. It's pretty great.
I have a joke which like is with my pee when I get wasted, like really wasted, I pee the bed. And I say like it's a good way to like see if a guy's like a good guy or not. How is he gonna react to that?
To like you pissing the bed.
You know, normal like dating things.
That's so funny. That's like like would you prefer me being an alcoholic or just a girl that pisses the bed all the time? Or both?
Yeah, check boxes below.
That's so. Wait, so do you do it a lot?
Not a lot because I don't like drink that much anymore. But let's say the Orlando days, lots of bedwetting, lots of it.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, it was scarring.
Did you ever? Actually, you probably can really relate to this. Have you ever like had a dream that you got up and are going to the bathroom?
Yes.
And you realize that you're dreaming, and then you wake up and you have to hold it in. Because there's always a moment in your head where like, I'm gonna let go.
Yeah, and then you like slightly know that you had this realization that you are in your bed and not on the toilet, but then you're like, that is the moment you're like, do I just go still?
Yeah, literally, yeah, that's happened to me. I get it. But the funniest shit though is there are times where I'm actually fully awake on the toilet, and I'm like, am I sure?
Because once you do it once, you're kind of like oh my God, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple times. It doesn't happen often, but it has been where you're like, I'm on the toilet.
Yes, you have to like really actively. I didn't have like an era of bedwetting, but I did have a couple of times that I was like having those dreams where I'm like, oh, am I here?
Oh yeah.
I'm here. Am I really here? And then you wake up, you're like, I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
That's so messed up. That's like a messed up dream.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up.
That's not cool.
It's fucked up. It's like those jump videos like on YouTube back in the day. You're like, oh yeah, it's this regular car commercial, and then it's like a weird monster that pops up.
Like the ones that scare you?
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. Yeah, I know.
The maze game. Do you remember that?
What was the maze game?
It was like you had to like you move the mouse, and it got smaller and smaller. And once you got to a certain point, every time it would like jump scare you.
I do know what you're talking about now. It took me a second.
Early internet shit.
Had to really go back.
Yeah, it would just be like the Exorcist face, and it would just make a scream noise. You're like, ah.
Yeah, it was so unnecessary.
Really.
Did you ever do that game at Spencer's when you would have to the shock game? It was like this thing where you'd hold on and then the loser would get shocked.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That was like, it brings me back to that's when that was a thing. I hated that.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to play this game. This is not fun. This is not, I want to get shocked.
That's like the shock gum or the shock.
Yes, the shock gum.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, totally.
It's not fun.
Why were all these, what was happening? Because this was all at the same time where we felt like we had to injure people for humor.
I blame MTV.
Yes.
And like Jackass.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
that is what it is.
So funny, so funny.
And then everyone else wanted to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go fucking hold a bee hive.
Yeah, that, I think you just nailed it on the head. That's why that happened. Thank you, Jackass.
Yeah, MTV. Like
shock gum.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I just wanted a piece of gum. First, I judged you for having the silver pool gum, and then I decided I still want the piece. It
is crazy the way it's set up to like, oh, here's a small piece, take a piece out. I've never seen anybody hand somebody gum like that.
No.
Like,
so you really have to fall for it.
Yeah, the chocolate one too. It's like, oh, here, do you want a piece of chocolate? And
I never did the chocolate one.
It's pretty similar, but it looks like a piece of the bar, and you like.
Oh, no.
Yeah. However, the only shot gum that I liked was in Spy Kids. That was pretty cool.
I loved Spy Kids. I don't remember what they did.
It was like a gadget. It was like a sour shot gum.
Didn't they make a new Spy Kids?
They did.
Did you see it? I didn't see it.
I did. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. It's not.
It won't be the same. They keep redoing everything. They just need to stop.
Let's just make new shit. There's new ideas out there. There's
tons of new ideas.
New concepts, new things. You can tell a story about anything. But they're like, let's do a reboot of a reboot. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. We've never done that before.
Yeah.
We've had reboots. We've never had reboots.
Mm-hmm.
And so they...
Mike's dying on the inside right now. He makes movies, so he's...
Oh, yeah, you get it. You get it, King. You get it.
Okay. We'll save this story for next time because we got into so much stuff already.
This story?
Yeah, we'll skip over to the Patreon. But before we do, is there anything you'd like to plug?
I mean, you can see all of my shows and scheduling on my Instagram at Maddi Mays, Maddi. Not like this.
Not the Starbucks way.
Just an I. Maddi, Mays, Maddi Mays at Gmail. It should be that on all platforms.
Okay. Link will be below. Thank you so much for doing it.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. This is so much fun.
Go to Patreon. Love you. Bye.